I'm Stephanie Nowers, and I'm here with my 2018 Chevy Volt. She's named Voltina, just so you know. So first thing that people might notice is my gas tank is here. So whenever I come home, I just plug it in right here, and then I'm fueled up for the day. So we can pop the trunk too, but the battery is actually, there's actually the 12 volt batteries back here. So this is the little 12 volt battery that you have in a normal car, but the actual battery itself is underneath the car, and it goes in a big T down through the back seat and across. So I kind of had to reorient myself when I got the vehicle. I'm not a big vehicle or technology person, so something I like about it is that I don't have to think about it. I don't have to understand the technology. I just plug it in and it works. This is my gas tank. I've used that 3 times since March, and the last time I was at the gas station, I had to remember how to get this thing open because I don't use it very much. And the inside, so there's technically 3 seats across the back, but you can see because the battery runs underneath there, the person who sits in the middle has to straddle a little bit. So maybe one kind of downside to this car is just that it's a smaller vehicle. So if you have a big family or you're taking a lot of people, this isn't going to be the car that's going to work. One of the nice things is I don't have to worry, since I'm not running the gas very much. It stays really clean, which I kind of like, you know, and I don't really have to check I won't have to do an oil change for I don't know how long. It's got a mode on it that if you don't run the gas for, I think it's like a full month, it actually turns on your gas engine just to run the pumps. So it just keeps everything in working order, and I think that's happened once since I've had it. So I haven't driven on gas very much, but I've driven it enough that that's only kicked in one time. This tells me when I get in, that's my estimated range that I'm gonna get on my battery, and that's based on my last trip that I did. So it just kind of, that'll range between, when I first got the car, it was 53 miles, but now it's been as high as 75 miles, and it's usually over 60, and it's pretty accurate. That's my odometer. It tells me how far I've gone. When we drive it, you'll see it, we can keep track of how much it's recharging and how much energy it's using. This Chevy Volt has a brake on the steering wheel. They call it the regeneration paddle, and it actually, when you press the brake pedal, it's regenerating using the motor, but using this actually is more efficient. Like, you get a better charge off it. It has a heated steering wheel. I can hit that, and that is really nice. That heats up really fast. And then it has heated seats, which I haven't used in a while because it's been summertime. But right now it's just in ready mode, which is kind of like automatic, which it means it'll use all the electric range, and then if you run out of electric, it just automatically switches over to gas. But you can put in a couple different modes. So you can switch it to sport mode, which gives you more power, which is going to reduce your range, but means if you step on the gas, you get even more. So if you want to race down the highway, you can do that. That's not my thing, but and then if you switch it mountain mode, I never use, that's for like really steep mountain passes, and that maximizes your regeneration and gives you more power going up the hills. But then this other one is interesting. So this hold mode will put you into gas mode. So like if you're driving a bunch on the highway when you know the electric's not going to be as efficient, you put it in hold mode, and then you can switch it back to electric when you're in the city and you know you're going to get a better range. So it's just maximizing the gas and electric. So right now that's the battery, and it's flowing into moving the wheels, so you're using power. But when you start going down the hill and you hit the hit the brake pedal, it reverses. So now I'm charging the battery. I mean, you can see how the switch between electric and gas, you don't even notice. So now we're back on electric.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything in the vehicle. You don't have to stop it. You can just be on the highway and it'll seamlessly transition you. One thing on here, and I don't use it, is you can set your charge time. So if MEA had options for like charging at night, so like you want people to use less power during the day, you want them to use it at night so you can balance your load through the day. You can set this to only charge, like you could bring it home, plug it in, and then it would automatically not charge until the time that you're supposed to charge at.
So like a timer system, basically.
Yeah, like a timer system. So if there was a lower rate for electricity at 10 at night, when most people aren't using electricity, you could tell it to do that and you would save money that way. There was a tax credit that came with it. So all those things together. So this car brand new was just under $20,000. It was a good deal, and yeah, it was surprisingly fun to drive.